We've got nobody out here in the fifth. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Out. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's the center fielder. TJ Friedel. Friedel, 29 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Reds 5. Tony Santillan into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tony
Martirelli now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz up and throwing for Terry Francona. The 0-1. Right side. Hines. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hines settles underneath it, makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Derek Hill.
And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That's off the inside corner. Now 3-1. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. And that's strike two.
Down to 3-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Marlins 6 and the Reds 5. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a foul out of play. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around third. The throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 6-6.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Espinal in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Grounder might be 2. Whips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
McClain in the box now. Takes strike 1. This to center field. Hill makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
De La Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. One runs in, a second scores as well. It's 8-6. A 2-run double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
To the right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 8-6. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Keep up the drive.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alexis Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. One up, one down.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Ball 2.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground. Bell handles the chance. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Seager in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Left field. Hayes reaching after it. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
For the Reds, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
There's a strike.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, TJ Friedel. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now
Josh Bell at the plate
first
now.
baseman Josh Bell.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 2 away now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of looking away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That's a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Lead at 8-6. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Sam Mole up and throwing for Terry Francona. Foul ball there. That's in there, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for Miami.
Jonah
First
Bride,
baseman,
the
Jonah
next up for the
Bride.
Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In there.
Oh, my God.
Strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. It just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Coming in as the pinch runner, Eric Wagaman. Now fly ball to right center. Friedel sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now for the Marlins, Nathan Martorella. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 8 and the Marlins 6. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Enriquez back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Nice.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Espinal.
That's a mouthful.
Leaves that one off the inside. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hill settles under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLean. Fastball for a strike. Going 1. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sam Moll.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, center fielder
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And we have a tie ball game. It's 8-8. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up. Thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. In there at the knees for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top of the ninth. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Abbott appears to be getting loose. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field.
Oh, they dropped it.
But it's off his glove. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count.
And here is Griffin Conine. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Out to
Oh, you
center.
son of a bitch.
And there's one down. Now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. And that is that.
Oh, you got to fucking kidding me.
But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 8 apiece. You're dialed into the show.
Flavor.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. And he deals. Swung on, belted.
You gotta be shitting me.
There. Ball game.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
That's worth the price of admission. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Let's go on against him.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed
Can't stop
scenario,
this nigga.
and what do? You come through with a big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing too. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do.
Stop being.
Different flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Ooh, think about running from there. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, we the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look, though. It's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a toddler made the block, little snag or two. 18 in the cockers, no Johnny is the projects, no St. Lucia, Lou. Tryna kill bills, if $1 meal really will fit your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the booth. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, looking no first. I ever wrote, shorty, the whole lot posted. Everybody not the focus. Any social, I'm posted. I'm like, ride it, I can't cope. I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. I just heard that he died on the last Friday. Hop out your feelings, hop out the feelings. Come hop out the ceiling, come. I want you to get. Come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a killer. In the back, yeah, chillin' with you. I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I don't wanna put the cream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pay like a visa. Little to the little thick thing, keep it. Got a feel like she shines with dealers. Ever since a young, I've been a leader. I'm on the pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just at the got the zip out, watching never hip hop. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they getting robbed by the cops. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'ma look to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, love to this trying to politic. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got them asking how they ain't on already. I don't care. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm hop out your feelings, hop out the feelings. Come hop out the ceiling, come. I want you to get slide. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a killer. In the back, yeah, chillin' with you. I want you to get come slide with me. You said you don't, but you won't try with me. Don't you dare get paranoid, girl. I don't have to really cause I keep doing. Know me. Put face on the beat, I ain't done. You feel me? Hey, bro, let this drive like a bitch. Yeah. Carry my country clear. Northside St. Louis, all the way down to Dallas. That's how we doing. You feel me?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Siggy, I know you like the long ball. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm here for the show, Boo. Looks like he's been hitting off a tee lately. Anytime you have this kind of a streak, it not only elevates your team's confidence, but forces the opposition to game plan around you.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one today.
On the ground to third. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Otto Lopez.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Griffin Conrad, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Oriole Park. And starting in this one, Yuri Perez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it. Healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses in the dirt. Lifted in the air out to left. Martorella makes the grab, 1 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Jordan Westburg, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. And delivers outside.
2-2.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Gunnar Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. Kramer back to work. Kramer measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Ball. 1-1.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Get him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next to hit, Nathan Martorella. And a foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. The throw in. The tag out. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Marlins. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Oh, look at the stop. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Colton Cowser.
Oops. Wow. I can send you $10.
Pizza shouldn't cost more than $35, shit. You got $4?
It's all gas. I got left.
Alright, that'll do. Get out the way. Black. I'll be right back. Russia wasn't on there. They did it again. They did that shit again. They did it again.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be two. Norby over to second, over to first, safe. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike.
Ow.
Throw to second, out there, and the inning is over.
The catcher definitely ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Swings through that one for strike one. Hill went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball. Two strikes.
That's
Ball
a
one.
little bit low.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
You know how fucking missing this ball. All the Rockies are hit now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Ball throwing splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Lopez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Top of the third, no score. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-0. On the ground, out to short. On to O'Hearn. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knocked. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, have to check.
Checks his swing.
Well, come on, dude.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the mark. 1 and 2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The next offering misses. Full count, 3 and 2. Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. At the plate, Connor Norby. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Everybody hit except for the fuck.
It's the crash test. And they the dummies. And they try to do it like me.
There's a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Adley Rutschman, 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one is inside.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 1-2. That's down and in. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Jorge Mateo now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Matt Mervis. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Nice.
Struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Tap foul at the plate.
Good beautiful pitch.
And that one hit to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Nathan Martorella will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 4th inning underway, no score. Short hop liner, handled it short. Well, a great effort, but he can't get the out, and now the go-ahead run is on base.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Martorella leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing
Oh my God!
And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded to the bottom of. Back here in Baltimore, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Cedric Mullins. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to the left. Seager sends it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting.
Down the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Oh, he got that one.
The ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, his 16th homer of the year, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Grounds one to short. Seager on the run, sends it over to first. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Y'all guys, you fucking kidding me. This nigga wasn't safe. Oh, I didn't count.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There goes the runner.
God damn, what they putting food down there in Baltimore.
Gathered in by Seager, throw to first. And that is the inning. Solo
Sponsored
homer
by the Wire.
one for Baltimore. It's now 1-0.
What
It's
up,
Major
Brody?
League Baseball on the show.
Gotta play with the checks there.
Oh, they doing that now?
Yeah.
Man, they just add insult to injury.
And she gonna call me. I ain't pick up the phone. And then she's like, yeah, I got your check. I seen it was fucked up. I was like, yeah, I seen that earlier too. She's like, I'm gonna be in Robbinsville in like 30, 40 minutes. I said, I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, they only paid you like $170, something like that. So she got a fistful of fucking check envelopes with all different drivers' names on the motherfuckers. I was like, yeah, you fucking did this shit drunk yesterday or Monday, and you fucking fucked it all up.
Mm.
And you knew that if it happened to one person,
It happened to everybody.
and then it happened to everybody, they was gonna come at your ass for that dumbass shit. Last week, you gonna fuck all the checks up? They not near check been fucked up early in all the other weeks.
I'm beginning to think that shipping her in from Arizona or whatever was the fuck up of the company.
Exactly what? All the management of Mercedes was like, yo, y'all lost this account because of you. They told her straight to her face. They was like, all the managers that work the night shift and the dude Tom that runs the building, they all told her, y'all lost this because of you. I was just like, yo, she was like, oh, I know you ain't get transferred, whatever. You want to put me down for? Hey, bitch, ain't nobody putting you down for a fucking reference.
Hell no, bitch. You just lost the whole contract.
And then she was like, I told them weeks ago to give you that award. They're going to give it to you on your last. If that was the case, you told them weeks ago, why didn't I get it weeks ago? She was like, man, they're going to give it to you on the last night. That wasn't
You are obviously not a functioning alcoholic.
You're a functioning fucking retard, man.
God damn, man. Yeah, just give me my bread so I can get the fuck up out of here.
And then she saw some check up at the end, too. I was like, oh, I see the check. It was like, I was like, oh, okay, she saw some shit up. I was like, yeah, because you knew what the fuck you were doing was fucked up. You don't want nobody saying nothing bad about you. So you're going to solve the last checkup. You know, I feel like Pinsky might double back and be like, yo, I was your manager over there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because like I've been riding around since the end of March with no fucking registration.
Oh my God.
My shit was expired, but I thought I had the end of May or whatever. So like I'm driving down fucking 55 last night on the Vineland, and I was like, yo, let's slow my ass down and check my paperwork just in case.
Oh shit, for the car. Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, I pulled my shit out. That shit said March 31st, 2025. I said, oh shit.
That's because they say you that shit 3 months ahead of time and you forget about it.
Exactly. So then I was like, all right, I got my insurance card on the phone. So like, and the insurance paper said, you know, it expired last year, or whatever. I was like, I ain't worried about that. I got a new insurance card. And I was like, yo, this is gonna take a lot of slick talking to get out of there. Registration was expired. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, how much? Like, I done said, man, how much shit ain't going from the readers? But so like I was like, so I got to her house and I printed the shit this morning and everything and paid. I paid it for 2 years. I wasn't even fucking around. And that shit went up from $70 to $100.
Hey, goddamn, she down there violent.
But I was like, you know, I looked at my shit. That shit said March 31st. I said, oh shit.
Nigga, I did that shit. I'm riding by this dude pulled over. I'm laughing. I hope your paperwork.
Check my shit. Because I remember getting, I remember getting it, the renewals one, and I was like, oh, yeah, I know it's too much. They said like 60 to 45 days before they can do it. I was like, yeah, I'll do this shit.
Yeah, that's my shit on the table now. I got to do that shit next week.
And I was like, I looked at this shit, I said, and before it was like 2 years, like $70. It was like $36 a year.
You said 2 years ago?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I was like, I didn't.
I'm not.
It's $100.
But he always fucks you up no matter if it's 1 year or 2. It's what they send you a month ahead of time. Like, why you send me 90 days now? Bitch, I know I'm gonna get this shit. It's like you gotta put that shit on your dashboard. Like, yo, bro, don't forget about this. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Next time, I'm gonna start setting a reminder on my phone as soon as I get it. Fucking tickets. Like, why y'all sending? I guess they gotta do that so they get everybody's out. That's probably why they do it. Like, god damn.
I'm thinking about the times I was driving, I'm fucking out here just acting a whole asshole.
Yep. Riding dirty. You know, another thing that fucks you up, Bob, is it don't got a match anymore. Registration and inspection.
Oh, yeah.
That's what fucks everybody up.
That's the thing, like, I know that once you get this shit, you have like 30 days to 45 days to have this shit inspected. So I'm looking at my inspection that's due next month. And I'm like, oh, my registration's up in fucking May. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what happened?
That shit be fucking me up because Kurt, every time he does it, like he can jump in the buff. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now it's due in fucking December? What the fuck?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Kramer back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Mateo sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Lopez in the box again, takes a strike.
One strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Throw to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Griffin Conine, 1 for 2. Outside, and that is ball 1. Conine, in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Going to count 1 and 2.
Wow. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Flip to the pitcher covering, and Seager is set down.
Wow.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fouled off.
I cannot get this to hit. Fuck. What the fuck?
He was late.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Pop up here, third base side, Norby. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead it 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, CNL Perez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto getting loose as well. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now here is Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And now, Nathan Martorella. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Norby at second. Sanchez at first. 1 gone. Ball 1 there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Oh, come on.
And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, number 15.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. CNL Perez. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Yennier Cano.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Ramirez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
That's a
changeup
ball.
missing. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And ball
that's a
one.
ball.
Chris, you played here in 2002.
1-0.
What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Here's a 1-2. Out towards left center. Hill. Drops into the glove. One down. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Mullins needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And he grounds one to the right side. And they get Mullins for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Westberg at the plate with two away, swings through that one. And they'll do it again. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Hit weakly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Orioles. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Kittredge. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Definitely.
Pounding. Ball here, rolls foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Lopez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Lopez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Next pitch misses way outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground right side. Throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Griffin Conine now at the plate. On the ground right side. Mateo sends it to first. Marlins set down. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for his strike. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Henderson at first, 1 gone. Runner on the go. Come on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's in the dirt. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 1 and the Marlins nothing.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with
Fucking God, come on,
Steps
man.
on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Norby stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Movement in the bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. Good job to break that one off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit, and the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes. And he usually wins the battle.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Jonah Bride.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him.
No.
Right side could be 2. Throws to Henderson. Double play. What a quick killing, Dan.
Attention.
Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Orioles DH,
situation.
Kobe Mayo. Nardi back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Nardi goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Stays alive. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really nice pitch right there. He dotted that fastball on the inside and just froze it for the backwards K. Even if he swings, so tough to do anything with the pitch in that location and that velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes to handle it. And who does that?
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, center field, Hill. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one hit to right. Lunges,
come
but
on.
can't make the catch. Back to the top of the order now. And now Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. Mateo off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Seager. They take the force out. Out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1. But they lead it 1-0.
Catch like the rap.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball for a strike.
There we go.
In the air, left
Get
field,
down,
the
get down,
line.
get down, get down, get.
And a quick out, number one. He's 2 outs away. Nathan Martorella, the next up for the Marlins.
God, that was a
1
double
for
all
3.
day.
That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 down. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Up and in, 1-0.
Oh, come on.
Rolls foul. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a
God,
miss.
dude.
Him out.
Shit
And the
right there.
Marlins with just 1 out left. And here is Derek Hill. 0 for 3 in this one. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit. Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And there's a ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Lifted to left, and this should do it.
Fucking God.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
Well, this one's all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting.
No offense. None. None.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. I'm even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come. That's my lifestyle.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
Hope where I come from, strapping with, never gave up, riding around my side.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and on the hill here today, Tyler Wells. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Next to hit, Griffin Conant. Looked like it was a little bit up. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
2-1's the count.
Out to short, Henderson. Throws across the diamond. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, Boo.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait to see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So,
here comes Corey Seager. That one's in there. 0-1. Hit on the ground.
Nah.
Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Connor Norton, the next to hit, hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Outside with a breaking ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
Gone.
And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Finally.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride, pulls that one foul.
Gone.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have.
Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Henderson launched a homer in his most recent game. He goes down looking. Nothing doing this time. And we're back. Top of the second, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Nathan Martorella. Wells back to work. And that skips in the dirt. Wells, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Agustin Ramirez.
No, that
misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
2-1.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Shane Sasaki, looking for his first big league hit right here. Swings and blasts one.
They got it.
No one can get there. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. O'Neill whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just 1 swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Otto Lopez. Struck out swinging his first time. Line to left.
Down.
No
Oh,
trouble
shit.
here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated
Griffin Kona
Griffin
getting
Kona.
ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Charlie Morton up and throwing. Suarez also getting ready. The 1-1. And that one hammered.
Whoa.
That's back there.
Whoa.
Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. One run across the relay. And he's out.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Down to the bottom of the second. Marlins 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Hit on the ground to short. Seager in plenty of time to first, and O'Neill is retired.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Ryan
O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Lopez tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hot shot to third. Slings to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. It's 5-0. Top half of the third inning, and at the plate for Miami, Corey Seager. Right side.
Fuck! He gets me every time.
And one away in the top of the third. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Cowser. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. The sliding play at short to first. And they get the out. Miami down. Expected. We're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Fouled off left side. Alcantara, a former all-star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a strike on the outside edge. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. Rutschman retired. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. And that's in there for strike 1. Bounce to the right. Lopez tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Charlie Morton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Fly ball down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Nathan Martorella.
Now it's going to be Nathan Martorella. Singled and scored his first time. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One down, runner at 3rd. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
No.
Henderson. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swing and a pop-up. Westberg sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's a ball.
Outside low. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a slow roller to second. Lopez throws to first in time. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Hard hit, right side. Bright takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the dirt, blocked. And another ball.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That misses the zone. 3-1. And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. Two runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Seager up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Yes. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fastball for a strike. That one hammered left field. That's back. Can't get there. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded. No outs.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Connor Norton. He's already homered in this game. And he chases a high fastball there.
It's 0-1.
Center field. Mullins settles under it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Lopez scores. Safe. He beats it.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. Check swing. Trying to hold up. Now to appeal to first.
He's feeling bad for
he
him
did.
now.
That's a swing. Conine at third. Seager over at first with one away. Foul ball there. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And he couldn't hold back.
Come on,
He's
that's a check.
And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez.
Bullshit,
0 for
man.
2 in this one. Foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. O'Neill puts it away, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Orioles. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Hard hit left side. Seager fires over to first, and O'Neill is retired. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Breaking ball misses down and away. The Fish up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses, and a count now even up. In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul. Outside low, and the count's full. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Cowser takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. High fly ball, well struck. That one's back, and that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. A 2-run homer, his 12th of the season, and they close the gap. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And now the DH, Cody Mayo. Fly to right his first time. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. So the Marlins go with a new arm. Cal Quantrill hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And that's in there at the knees. Quantrill, a 6'3" righty, 195 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Quantrill back to work. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw across his body. Not in time. He legs it out.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Orioles close the gap on the homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Start. To the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nathan Martorella. Martorella tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. And that one is downstairs. 2-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge also throwing. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball right side. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now the catcher comes up to him. Agustin Ramirez, 1 for 2. Inside, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Nope. Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that one
finally
is going to go. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's a speed threat, Shane Sasaki. And that's in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped
oh my God.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Lopez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
That's up.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Quantrill back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like there's...
Oh, there it is.
Oh, now this one's high and deep.
Fuck,
Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 14th of the year. And they cut it to the lead. It's 7-3. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept his shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. You see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
To first, one away, bottom of the sixth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Quantrill back to work. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Henderson stands at third with one gone in the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
No!
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now here is Colton Cowser. And that is out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. There's a strike. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that will end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 7 and the Orioles 5.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. That one is absolutely belted. O'Neill going back, bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 3. On the ground to third.
Fuck it.
Gets it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norton. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees, and that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
In the air, right field. And that is that. So missed. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. And that's outside. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So up next, Jorge Mateo. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Good eye right there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Orioles 5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. O'Hearn makes the grab, 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Nathan Martorella, the next up for the Marlins. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Number 15.
chopped left side. And that one handled. Tosses to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Fouled off down the right side. Pitch misses there.
That's a ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye on that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line drive. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now and 1 away. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. And a curve misses outside. Ball 1. Henderson leads off first with 1 away. Smoked on the ground a second. There's 1, and that's 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sasaki, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count. He swings and fouls 1 off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cionel Perez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Suarez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ripped on a line. Mullins snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Griffin Conant will hit next. That one ripped right center field. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So now it's Corey Seager. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norton.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that misses. And that's ball one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth.
Outside. That's a ball.
That one hooked foul. That one fouled off, 2-2. Slider misses outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog.
Cionel Perez gets the ball now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution
Oh
are
my
huge.
fucking god.
Zips it to first, and that is that. So they get out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Calvin Fauché.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and play.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them.
And that one gets right at the plate, but no advance. That's ball one. The tying run at the plate. Drilled in the air out towards right center. That one carrying, and it bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 7-6 game.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra.
Oh my god.
Base hit right field. Rowe comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Bottom of the ninth, 1-run game, 2 on. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next. Showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
In there. And so now 1-2. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. And the Orioles down to their final out. Now, Cedric Mullins down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And that one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. The Orioles down to their final strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. And that one moves his feet. Lined into right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
He fucking
Runner
drops
from
it.
third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 7-7. And we're back. And now
I suck.
Now, Jesus Sanchez. Fought off foul.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's now 8-7. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
And here is Nathan Martorella. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one way outside. And the count is 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses the zone. And the count's full. On the outside corner, got him looking. Here's the catcher to hit, Agustin Ramirez. And that one pulled foul. Man at first, one away.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That's outside. Ball 2.
2-1.
And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Shane Sasaki.
Oh, guys, get down.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2. Manager out of the dugout now. 2 on, 1 out. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in extra innings. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Glove flip for 1, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom. Back here in extras. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Tying run at the plate.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's outside. Ball 4, he walked in. And that keeps things going.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
O'Neill in the box now, takes strike 1. That's the third, and a foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. With the winning run at the plate, and here in extra innings. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away. Grounded to third, could be 2. The throw to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. So next they hit for Baltimore. Ryan, a work burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. So 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles, just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Tinoco is just 1 strike away to the right side. Lopez. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And the final here today, 9-8. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit.
No problem with that.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal I just signed. I don't need to labor controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Weighted dependent is punching this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I could perform my venison. Blacker than me, no sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to keep me grilling. The income of coffee should really connect. Look at my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Master against Aaron Donald, it's hard to explain. A rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on your dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail. Bent over the time, when the rest fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter, me walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout, Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter to the Lord or y'all. I'm turn to the furnace. Snubble hotel like a candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See over daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS P98 says 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. They matches so perfectly with this new culture. They're trying to call it a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take the back and split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram. 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my prices. I'm grateful as ever cause it took a village. Way I've been shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working with. Not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. I still got some cracks in my moles. Get on a flight at my brow headquarters as soon as the weather get colder. 7 consecutive strikes of professional bold. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I find a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it.
Just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Even my obsession, you're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night.
You got fucking Nolan Gorman. The fuck did we get Nolan Gorman?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
Fucking Nolan Gorman, yo.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to...
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Zach Eflin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Outside. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out. About being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Next to hit, Griffin Conant. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Eflin measures 6 feet 6 inches, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Corey Seager, the next up for the Marlins.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Man at second. Now one missed. On a bounce right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Norby matched a homer in his last game. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Now it's the second baseman. Jorge Mateo. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.